The encounter rate in Summit Falls, and most dungeons for that fact, is insane. You will move through maybe a full room over. Is insane. You will move through maybe a full room over before having another group of creatures run up to bite your fucking ankles. There's times where it felt like the music track for Summit Falls could barely even start before I was back in another goddamn battle. Goddamn battle. It's suffocating. You feel like you are being drowned in random encounters and hold on to your seat because it's about to get worse. Fucking cue the game show music because it's time to play What's Behind That Door? Contestant number 1. Behind that door. Contestant. Behind that door. Contestant number 1, please choose from the following 4 doors and see if you've won your prize. Oh, well, looks like this door has nothing. Looks like this room is empty too. Fuck! Jesus, this one's empty as well. God damn it! God damn it! Okay, this door had the stairs. Fuck, come on! This isn't just some set piece. The dungeon does it again the very next floor. Doors to bogus rooms are not uncommon, and they always spawn you in the center of the room, so it's not like you can Grandpa Simpson your way back out. You usually take one battle for having the audacity to explore the unknown. I mentioned in the Final Fantasy 1 video how dungeon design in that game really hadn't materialized yet, but it seems that in Final Fantasy 2 we have to burn through all of the bad ideas before we can make it to the good ones. Regardless, after enough empty rooms, you find Paul, a fellow ally who's trying to also get Mithril, but his hands are a little bit full here. He leaves to take Joseph's daughter and the villagers back to safety, so you can continue to get the Mithril. Here's where Final Fantasy 2 tried to fuck me. It really did. So at this point in the game, you don't really have access to MP filling items. There are green slimes in the dungeon that can only be hurt by magic, so I burned what little I had on them when possible. But then you get the 1-2 punch. The land turtle sub-boss is hiding in a chest near the end. And also can only be damaged by magic. Thankfully, a well-placed Blizzard 2 smoked him without too much loss of resources. But I wasn't aware that the dungeon boss, for the love of God! The sergeant can also be God! But I wasn't aware that the dungeon boss, for the love of God! The sergeant can also only be hurt by magic, and by that point, my team had 7 spells left in the tank. So, because I'm a brain genius, and because I'm not doing this fucking dungeon over again, Over again, I use Minwoo's swap to trade HP and MP with Maria, who has the lowest HP of my party. The lowest HP of my party, Minwoo was fortuitously hit down to 10 HP, after which I swapped with the boss and promptly earthed him. Honestly, I feel like a bit of a motherfucker having thought of that strategy, and it actually working. But Final Fantasy II is out here playing to win. It actually worked. Is out here playing for. But Final Fantasy II was out here playing to win, and it nearly got me good. After flashing my Pro Gamer's license, we get to the Mithril.
God, that's an embarrassingly loud lip smack. Jesus, what do they make these things?
We get to the Mithril. The villagers go home safely. Gamer's license. We get to the Mithril. The villagers go home safely. Hilda has the blacksmith make Mithril weapons, and everyone gets back in time for Gunsmoke. Cool. What's next? Well, get used to this rhythm because Hilda has another task for you. The Empire is making a dreadnought airship in Bafsk, and next time on Dragon Ball Z, you guys are gonna go do something about it. Once again, a small skip or an airship ride can get you to Bafsk, where the human roses have a man on the inside to help. He opens a small sewer dungeon for your crew, where you find out that, oh, fuck, you guys are too late. Holy shit, the Empire already finished the dreadnought and they are off to bomb the cities. And they do! Holy shit, that's kind of raw. Our big damn heroes were not able to stop it. Getting back to Altair, the bombing has caused the king's health to worsen, and Hilda fears his time is coming to an end. Minwoo and his bomb-ass selection of white magic sadly leave the party to tend to the king. Wow, he does quick work. Anyway, something talk to Sid about Sunfire, something talk to the king about the Goddess Bell. After enough proper nouns, we're off to see Joseph again up north. Joseph tells you that the Goddess Bell is in a cave above Salamand, and to access it, you will need a snowcraft. Thankfully, he stashed his away back in Summit Falls, and will now join your party on this excursion. Minwoo, this man is not, as Joseph is kind of just a second guy. Beefy physical fighter who, opposite of Minwoo, couldn't perform a lick of magic if he tried. With Joseph Snowcraft secured, the party can ride their kooky sailboat across the tundra to the next dungeon, Snow Cavern. Snow Tundra to the next dungeon, Snow Cavern. Honestly, Snow Cavern is not too bad. Compared to Summit Falls, it's practically normal. Sure, there are a couple doors to nothing you experience, but by and large, this dungeon doesn't waste your time. I will.
Huzzah! We did it! 1cc clear! Oh my god, pro gamer! Pro fucking gamer! I'm so fucking nice.